what the difference is between proof of stake and proof of work, because those two words are so easy to interchange.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me try to simplify. So proof of work, in my opinion, is it's very competitive, and proof of stake is very collaborative. What I mean by that, it is that on proof of work, every single miner on the network is competing against the other miners to build a faster and faster machine to process transactions the fastest and to be able to receive a reward. And only one miner is rewarded with that new coin that comes into the system. So you're constantly in competition. Proof of stake is vastly different because it's much more a collaborative environment, i.e. you are sharing all new coins coming into the system. You're not competing to build a faster and faster machine, which sucks more and more resources and which creates a lot of waste, as I mentioned, for the environment. But what you're doing is every single node on a network equally shares the rewards that are coming out. So if 100 coins a day come out of the system and there's 100 nodes, everybody gets 1 coin.
Is there no competition? Or how about other syndicate? I don't know why I want to use this word syndicate. I'm thinking like a group of nodes. Are there not multiple networks like that competing for transactions at all?
Well, there is in a sense. If you think about it, if there's 100 coins coming in the system every day and you have 1 node, you're going to get 100 coins. And so, every time you add a node onto the system, it dilutes your profit. And if you had 100 nodes, you'd each got 1 node. So in a sense, in one sense, you wouldn't want more nodes because it dilutes your profit. But the reality is the more nodes, the more efficient of a network you have, the more stable you have. You want to have as many nodes as possible in your community. You want to have a worldwide army of nodes that makes your network decentralized, much more secure, much more stable, transactions processed much quicker. So again, a miner is also a user, and you are putting up collateral to become part of this network. You're saying, listen, I believe in what you're doing. I believe in this network. I believe in this mission, and I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm going to buy a substantial amount of coins to support this network. I'm going to build a machine. I'm going to put my expertise behind it, and I'm going to put all weight and force behind it. And in exchange, I'm going to receive an equal share of the benefits of this network. So again, it's kind of, in one sense, I don't want to use the word compete, because as you add more nodes, you're diluting your new coins. But you want more nodes. I wouldn't want to be part of a community that has 3 nodes. I would want to be part of a community that has 3 million nodes for sure.
Okay, so that's dilutes the profit, if we can call it that, and it speeds up the transaction. So the more people use it, and you have more nodes, you can ensure the speed of transactions. Correct?
Absolutely, and there's kind of one thing I missed as well. When you're adding more nodes to your network, yes, your reward is decreasing, but if you think about it, every time you add a node onto the system, they also had to buy a substantial amount of coins. They had to go buy 1,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 coins. So as every node comes on the network, they're securitizing more coins and they're holding them as a base, and they're not selling them, so the price is going up. So yeah, there may be more nodes. I may be getting less rewards or less new coins being minted, right? But the value of the coin theoretically should be coming up, and the stability goes up as well, because if I've got if I have 3 nodes and I'm one of the 3, one of those guys jumps off, a third of the network is gone. If you've got 1,000 nodes, 1 or 2 guys drop off. Who cares? Doesn't make a difference.
Right.
So you want the number of nodes to go up, because again, the value of the coin will go up, your stability will go up.
So tell me, on our next session I'd like to have with you, we're going to get into some coins specifically that you have chosen, right? That you are busy working with right now. Can you maybe just quickly cover which of those coins, what those coins are, and what they're called? The
first one I want to talk about is Bitcoin Green, and Bitcoin Green is one that we recently launched, and the reason being is because the fact that inevitably to the core of who I am as an environmentalist, and I built an off-the-grid home in the forest. We also strategically pick and chose a data center in Canada because it's run by hydropower. For me, it's a infinite or endless, unlimited supply of green, renewable power. And so it goes hand in hand with the proof of stake mining that we're doing, and picking and choosing coins out there that are going to have a positive impact on humanity and the environment. We at Syntropy truly our mission is not to just go simply find some coin because it has a certain value and we believe the value is going to come up. To me, that's just such a thin way of looking at life in general, honestly. We're really trying to pick and choose coins that are going to be, again, positive for their environment, positive for humanity. And Bitcoin Green is pretty exciting to me because, it's the very first Bitcoin that's proof of stake, not proof of work. It uses, I think the number is 0.0004, the amount of power of Bitcoin itself. And so, these machines that we're building, not only are they extraordinarily energy efficient, and I can get more details later. I actually measured one of the machines on site for my last presentation. We did a live presentation in Boca. I actually took an amp meter and I tested it, and it's 2 amps per machine. Now, as I mentioned, we have a house run on solar, and each battery is 100 amps. So I can run one machine without sun for 50 hours on one battery. That's how efficient these machines are.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you've got an array of batteries, you don't have sun for 3, 4, 5 days, it doesn't matter. You have, unlimited power. And again, these machines last 7 years, 10, 15 years. We have web servers we haven't even rebooted in 7 years.
Wow, it's amazing.
So,
well, that's amazing, David. Thanks, man. So, so next session we'd get in more detail of the specific coins and how they shape value in the world. It'd be awesome. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Cool. Well, thank you, David, for sharing your world with me.
Love it. Okay, so appreciate it.